Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Medieval Dynasty. Now available on Steam from RenderCube Games and Toplitz Productions. We are on the 2.2.0.8 build, which is the autumn update plus the patches that came out late last week. And we want to welcome you back to the channel. Hope you're having a great Medieval Monday, because that's where we're at. Say hi in chat. Let us know you're here and where you are. That's kind of cool too. And if you have questions about the game, please put those there. Also, make sure to join us on Discord. Link in the description below. Follow us on X/Twitter. Link below. And if you want to make a donation to help support the channel, there's a link to our PayPal. Discord, the key thing there is if you have questions about the game, a lot of my infographics I've done, like production amounts, how to name stuff, how to figure out your firewood production. These are all available under Medieval Dynasty Helps. So join us on Discord. There's an invite in the description. And check under Medieval Dynasty Helps. You'll find all this stuff down there. If you go to the actual Medieval Dynasty official Discord, you may well find us this stuff under Tips and Tricks, and it's pinned content. So that's kind of cool and neat in a neat and cool sort of way. All right, let's cut the foo-foo stuff. We got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of ground to cover. We are on day... let me check here. I think we're at the end of day 5 of spring of year 1. We are. And I believe, let's just check this too real quick. I believe I got an 8-day season going. It is 8 days, yes. After season change, now I'm not planning on, so we're at day 5. So we finished day 5. We'll do day 6, day 7. This episode, we kind of went long yesterday. We'll maybe keep it a little shorter today. We'll see. I will probably set up season, so summer, to be maximum of 4 days. And if I turn on fast building, yeah, that would probably work into that aspect of things pretty well. So we'll see how that all works out. Anyway, we got lots of stuffs. See all my stuffs? Yeah, if you missed last episode, you might want to see how it is that I've got literally 4 iron crossbows on day 5 in the game. Because I drink water and I know things. Real quick, let's give you a quick review on what we've done, where we're at, where we are. This is my favorite place to build a village. People ask that question all the time. Here's Gustovia, there's Borowo, there's Denica. This is what I call, this is the Gustovia to Rolnica Road, because it goes to Rolnica. Imagine that. And if I were to say, you know, what's the main road on the map, that would probably be it, because it goes coast to coast like butter on toast. But this is my favorite place to build. Over here, either at the edge of the forest, which starts to thin out about here-ish, and over to the Denica cutoff. That's this road here. You could build anywhere from here over to the creek and even beyond. So, works out really well. Hi, Autumn! Our XO is here. Hooray and huzzah! How are you? How are things in upstate South Carolina? So this is a great place to build. It's flatter as you get closer over here to the triple point, as it were. But you also get into an area that's more birch trees. Okay, it's birch trees all through here. Well, there's a few birch trees. There's not many. More of your birch trees are over here. There's a few over here too. There's wolf spawn here. There's wolf spawn that's over here that's actually been moved closer to the water. And it covers this big camp right over here that we like to go shopping at. So be aware of that. This area, you've got a lot more maple trees and spruce trees. And then the further west you go, you got maples through here. And then it starts to turn more into birch trees as you get closer over to the water. So for every birch tree, you got to cut down 2 birch trees to get the same amount of wood as you cut down 1 maple tree. So that's double the wear and tear on your equipment. You know, what's the payoff? Maybe you get extra, you know, extraction points, I guess, but it's double the wear on your equipment. So awesome. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. Finally over this ear infection I've had. The worst ear infection I've ever had. It's horrible. It hurt, threw my balance off and all that stuff. Been a couple of weeks, and I'm sorry if you can hear my computer fan in the background. I apologize. It's buzzing. Hopefully it'll chill out here in a little bit, so to speak. But yeah, doing pretty good, and I hope you're doing well. So we've got, what we did is we started, of course, right here on the map. That's where you start. All right. We saw, you immediately go in the map mode. We saw we have the Great as our king, so we're happy that's a good king. All right. We immediately ran the looting path map. All right. The looting path map on 2.2. Whoop, that is not the screen. That is not the droid I'm looking for. This screen will show you the looting path map. This is also available and has been updated for 2.2. The major change being when you get to spot 3, which is the crash cart in the water at the deer, you have to start watching out for wolves because the devs moved the wolf spawn from Wolf Ridge across the water. So now it covers part of the deer spawn by spot 3, which is in the bottom left of center. There, a yellow square, which indicates a crashed cart. And then we have moved spot 4 to the pile of rocks with the 300 coin pouch under it and the wooden shovel. And now you have an option to go back over to the camp at spot 4, which is the empty square to the left, and the green square at the bottom of the screen. We talked about this last episode. If you're going to make that run, make sure you make a stone axe first, reconnoiter it, make sure it's there, watch out for the possible bandit spawn at the purple H spot, which is the hunting camp. And this is what you're going to see at that camp. You want to get in and get that iron axe and equip it immediately. That will allow you to defend yourself much more effectively. Grab the bow, grab the bronze arrows, grab the iron arrows, grab this. If you hear a wolf growling at you, pull back, wait a little bit, and then go back and see if you can. We're looking west here with this picture, but if you can see into this camp and it's there, and you don't hear a wolf growling at you and you don't see one, sprint in, grab the bow, grab the iron axe, immediately equip it, go grab the iron arrows, back around, get the stone knife if you want, that's optional, get the 2 bronze arrows, then you're going to head back over to spot 4, which is where the pile of stones is, because then you'll be out of the range of the wolves. Okay, that's your rally point. And then you will have a decent range weapon, and you'll have a very good slashing weapon. Why do I say slashing? Because now the update, you have slashing weapons, you have bludgeoning weapons, and you have piercing weapons. Okay, and that all ties in with the armor and the shields now that are available. Anyway, you go from spot 4 to spot 5, which is the crash cart. Typically has a single wool, a wool thread, a wool fabric, and a couple of wheat beer in the package. But then we're going to go down the path to the right to the water, cut up through the rock cut, look for the camp at spot 6. If it's there, great, loot it, get stuff, get out. Watch out for the bandit spawn at 7, and then you're back on to basically the regular path. However, if you missed last episode, I suggest you go back and watch it, simply because you would get to enjoy us raiding this place. What the hell is that, A-Train? That's a good question, and it surprised the hell out of me, too. I'm walking down the street, minding my own business, working the looting path, huh? I go to spot 9. I look over at spot 10. The camp's not there. I grab the broadleaf plantain. Nothing at spot 11. Excuse me. There's no cart at spot 12. I go up looking, and they moved the boar spawn east at spot 13. So it's less of a threat. Looking for the double 2-tier camp at spot 13. It's not there. So I head back to 12. I'm heading over to spot 14, which is the clay pit that's got the bronze shovel. Where it says 14-shovel, right above the center of the map here, that's where this camp is, in the bend in the stream, as it's heading towards the triple waterfall. There's 8 dudes. Your primary threat is, that's not it, this. Your primary threat is in and on this big tent at the left front of the picture. There's an archer with a longbow, and he is not a bad shot. He will F you up with one shot. Ask me how I know, or go back and watch yesterday's stream. There's also a crossbowman inside that tent. Now, what you need to know about 2.2 is there's been a change in how the bandits work again. If you remember, in 2.0, I don't think bandits came out. Well, they came out, but they came out a little bit. 2.1, 2 things changed. The bandits would come out further and the aggressive animals, there is their detection spawn radius. Okay, so you got the spawn point and you have a radius that there is their detection, but they will chase you, and that radius is bigger. I got dead. I violated rule number 1 of the Dan Bongino show a few times, but in the end, I'm the one laughing because you want to hand me an iron crossbow, please? Want to hand me an iron crossbow? Which one do you want? We found another camp later over on the path that goes on the Denica to Jezerica Road, and you cut off and go north to Bear. Well, it takes you up by Bear Lake, and then it takes you up and over to the Memorial Tree, and then on up to the Central Cave, and from there you can go to Gostovia or to Denica. Okay, we found another camp over there with 4 guys. But yeah, we found lots of stuff. Needless to say, if you take out that archer and then the crossbowman, oh, this is what I was trying to say, is the thugs will come out to engage you, but the shooters will not. The shooters used to come out and engage you too in 2.1. 2.2, they don't. They stay home. All right? So they can't shoot through the walls. Watch the gaps. They can't shoot through the fabric either, because I went in that tent. Dude was on the top. He's walking around on top of hemp, canvas, whatever. All right? Because I went in and had to Rochambeau the crossbowman inside. But the dude on top couldn't shoot me. So then that protected us and allowed us then to extend and escape into a better position to, you know, of course, reconfirm that we are headshot A-Train. All right? So needless to say, we worked the looting path, all right, all the way into Gostovia. We got a pretty good amount of stuff. We didn't do the camp until a couple days in. So that's on you. I did the looting path before. I went around the camp. Like, okay, we'll come back to you guys. You just chill out. And that's why you see all this stuff. After leaving Gostovia, we went and we worked both sides of the river here, west of Borowo. We went up into the woods here and found the winter camp. We came back down. We worked all the way over to Denica. We've worked the whole triangle north of Denica. We got to Lesnica. We bought an iron crossbow by that point and some rounds. And then we wound up going back and engaging the camp. And part of the problem was I only had 15 rounds. I ran out kind of quick. So here's your pro tips when dealing with bandits now. Recon the camp. If anybody's tuning in from RenderCube, hey, your phone's ringing. Could you answer your phone real quick, please? Go. Yeah. Just go ahead and grab your phone real quick. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's for you. Trust me, it's for you. It's dinner. Your dinner's on order, and they have a question for you. So go ahead and talk to them. Okay, real quick while the RenderCube guys are gone. What you do is get close to your objective, but out of range. Remember, bandits detect at 40 meters. Use your waypoint indicator. Guesstimate. Stay outside 40 meters. Second, go into third-person mode and use photo mode. Hit C. This is on the keyboard. Look what I can do. So if I want to recon this tree, see, are you picking up what I'm putting down here, people? All right. I can recon out to a certain distance. You launch a drone because medieval problems require modern solutions. Okay? There's a modern solution to your medieval problem. All right? So then you can assess the situation and then come up with a plan. And like Tony Stark says, I have a plan. Attack. Right? That's what Tony likes to say. So, yeah. That's how we do. All right. We're going to look at this here in just a minute too. So, we got dead a couple of times. It's a learning experience. You've got to learn how to fight these guys now with the new weapons. Blocking is critical. All right. Shields come into play. The key is to stretch them out. You either have to take the shooters out first, or you have to pull the bad guys to you, the thugs, out of the range of the shooters. Use cover and concealment, use terrain, stretch them thin, engage them one at a time. All right? That's your keys to success after you have gathered information, gotten yourself properly equipped, worked a plan, and then you engage the plan. All right? So now we're at the end of day 5. We have been in here for 5 days. What the hell is all this stuff, A-Train? Well, clearly, I got 4 iron crossbows. Now, not all of them are 100%. One of them is at 80-something%. I think they're bleeding down faster than normal. That said, I've picked up 3. They were all at least at 20%. I've gotten enough coins from selling stuff, killing animals, kill the animals that are leather-based. So that's going to be your deer, boar, moose, wizened. Yeah. I don't think I've killed any wizened yet, though. Moose, you can still drop a female, I think, with 1 solid headshot with an iron crossbow, but a male is going to take 1 more whack. And throwing harsh language at them is not going to get the job done. They don't bleed out like they should. And I'm sorry, that's a soft target. 1 headshot should drop a moose regardless. Okay, Render Cube, you're back? Yeah, fix that, please. All right. I know you're trying to make the game harder for us. Don't add pages to the book and not make the story better, because that's what's happened with this update. They added a couple 100 pages to the book because now your production stuff got nerfed. Don't even bother making stone knives in mass anymore. The only thing you're going to build is your survival skill. Production got nerfed 90% on stone knives. It used to be 5 points XP per knife. It's now 0.5. You're still going to get 0.6 XP for the technology, but first off, they dropped the price from 20, the resale, from 20 to 2.5, which not only killed your coin income, but it killed your diplomacy XP, because your diplomacy XP goes up based on selling and buying items. For every 100 coins you sell, that's plus 1 XP. For every 200 coins you buy, that's plus 1 XP. Well, if you made 5 stone knives, okay, just gathering the pieces for a stone knife is plus 14 survival XP. It's 2 points for each thing you pick up off the ground. So each stick, 2 points. Each stone, 2 points. That's plus 14. 5 sticks, 2 stones. Then it just all goes downhill from there, because instead of getting 5 XP for production, and let's just say we're basing this on the 1.0 build, we want to make 100 coins. We know we can sell them for 20. That means we got to make 5 stone knives, right? What's 5 times 14? 20, 60? 80? 80, right? So you're going to get 80 survival XP, which is good. You need survival XP. But when you go to craft them, you're only going to get 2.5 production XP as opposed to 25. So that's a slap in the face. Then you go to sell them, and because they don't sell for 20, they sell for 2.5, you're only going to make 10 coins. Whereas previously, if you made 5 stone knives and you sold them for 100 coins, you'd at least get 1 diplomacy XP out of the deal. You don't get that anymore. Okay, now and that changed with 2.0, with the release last spring for PC, last winter, January. Okay, so that's not a change, but the change now is they nerfed production. So you just need to know that. Now, hunting XP has not changed. So my hunting XP chart is still good. And if you want to see what you get XP-wise, let's see. Oh, look, there's A-Train's hunting XP guide right there. And this one is the 2.0 version. So it shows you not only the XP, but also the rewards that you get. Now, I need to revalidate. I have revalidated boar and wolf. They have not changed. I would expect wizened and bear to have changed, but we'll have to see. That's why I'm still revalidating the game. I haven't played a whole lot, and it's why I hadn't streamed either. I was waiting for a patch because I didn't want a lot of people, I didn't want to be playing the game and crap out on me because a lot of people were, there was a lot of stuff going on after the update dropped. So I was waiting on that, and that's typically what I do. I don't want to be first. I want to make sure the game's right. And typically when a big update comes down, it takes 2 or 3 days for a patch to come out. Well, in this case, it took 2 weeks. But it's better. It's stable. Roll Tide. Okay? So, yeah. I've revalidated. I haven't revalidated everything, but what I have revalidated, it looks like nothing changed on here. But I do need to. We're going to go check Wizzent and Bear here in a minute. Because we're going to go get some Wizzent. And then we're going to roast the meat. We're going to make simple bags. We're going to go sell that stuff, and we're going to buy some potions up in Baranica. All right? Because we're going to use that to make cutting down trees more efficient. With a potion of strength, maybe a potion of weight, because I play with weight on. And we may pick up a couple of potions of sobriety, because plum wine and rye beer are your friend. Okay? Read my stats. Welcome back. Your game took the update with no problem. I think on PC, I think we were pretty solid. I think it really hit I say that. The update issues were mostly, I think, on Xbox and PlayStation. So I don't know what you play on, Reed. So, but then the .8 update, that was the .7 patch, was the first one. .8, yeah, so we're both on PC. .8, though, I've seen some problems and complaints with PC players saying their seasons won't change. That was the initial big complaint from Xbox and PS players, console players, was the season wouldn't roll over. All right? And now, apparently all that's been fixed, but now it's an issue with PC. I don't know. We probably won't find out this episode. We'll find out soon enough. All right? If you guys need other resources, again, Housing Happiness Guide, this is what it looks like. Things like this. How to figure out your wood, your firewood for your village. These resources are all available on my Discord under Medieval Dynasty Helps. All right? We good with that? Happy? All right, so that's why we are where we are. We made a bunch of stuff. We bought a bunch of stuff. What we got over here is all iron tools. I bought the iron hammer. I found the axe. Bought 1 crossbow. Found 3 others. Got a brand new iron hoe, brand new iron sickle, brand new iron hammer. Bought 90. Actually, now I think we're up to 100. No, we're at 90 fertilizer. We've got 60 flax seeds to do a 60 tile flax field. We've got 20 oat and 20 rye. So we're going to start at rye field, and then we got some poppy. We're going to go pick up some cabbage. We also found some winter gear. So we got some gloves, a coif that I think we're going to sell because we found a fancy, fancy hat. We got some fancy pants. Fancy pants. Those are the lightweight armor gloves. So they offer a little cold protection. So yeah, there's the fancy Ruski looking hat. So we got a lot going on here. All right. All right. Now we got you all caught up. This is our place we're going to build our village. We're not going to do that just yet. We're going hunting. A hunting we will go. A hunting we will go. Hi-ho, cheerio. A hunting we will go. We're light. We're at 65 kg because we got our large pouch and our simple large backpack. Those 2 items are going to cost you 1,900 coins or so. Unless you find them. Now, if you're playing Oxbow, pro tip, run northwest out of Gustovia like you're going to Clonica, go out into the swamp, go towards the 2 buildings that are up on stilts, go around the northeast corner, okay? So you can go up and over the path, just go all the way up to the northeast corner of the walkway where it ramps down to the ground level. Step to the right, look southwest, follow that straight in. Underneath, you'll see simple large backpack, torch, and a coin pouch. And that's where you get a free simple large backpack on the Oxbow map. All right. I got to add that onto my. People had said, yeah, you can get one under the house in the swamp. It's not under the house. It's under the path. And there's a specific way you have to get to it And that's how you get to it. All right? Simple. Sheepfold has a glitch. Says you don't have any sheep. Yeah. Yeah, there's still bugs and issues they got to work out. I don't know. I haven't looked at the Discord to see if they have a .9 patch in testing, but there are clearly a number of items that need to be addressed still. Oh, I've got this. Check this out, yo. I said check it. There it is. Ha ha! That's my iron battle axe. All right, that is a pretty awesome looking axe. I'd like to ask you some questions. And it blocks and it looks really cool. Plus, your weapons now will have different values. Iron axe has slashing damage, so it does more damage than it used to. It used to do 45. The battle axe does 85 slashing damage, but it also does block damage reduction. Bolts do piercing damage. And then the knife does slashing damage. If you have a mace or a cudgel, that does bludgeoning damage, as can a shield. You can bop somebody with the shield. All right, so cool stuff. So you want to look for that. And then your different types of armor block different piercing, bludgeoning, slashing damage. So it's cool and neat in a neat and cool sort of way. All right, so anyway. So we're combat light. We're close enough. We're going to just jump in the water, although I think we did that. Well, I think I did it. We're clean. All right, let's get a drink of water here real quick. And we are going to go get us some Wizzent. Now, Wizzent. Now take more than 2 headshots with the iron crossbow. Maybe they have an extra thick skull. Okay. I'll buy that for $1. But the deer should still be a single. I mean, not the deer. Deer are still a single headshot. The moose should be single headshot kills. So, I got a stamina buff going right now. We're just going to go trucking up into the trees here and see where Tatanka are. Up here by the winter camp. It's traditionally called the winter camp. It's from 1.0. And it's right up. Oh, it's not here. It would be over here. All right, we're going to have to shoot this guy in the butt because we got to pull him to us. So I'm going to try to hit him, though, a little more solid. Okay. Now, second shot. Third shot. Damn it. All right, now we're going to the battle axe. We're going to the battle axe. Damn. Really? Okay, that's different. All right, so they hit a lot harder than they used to. That's kind of garbage. Huh. I didn't notice how my health bar had gone down. Okay, memo to me. Wasn't now headbutt you a lot. They used to headbutt you for 25%. 25 points of damage. Clearly, it's more than that now. So, that's okay. So, we learned something. We move on. F them. The devs just made the game harder. And to me, there's no reason to make the game harder. Make the game better. Don't make it harder. I'm not real happy about that. So, there are a lot of things that could be done to make the game better. And you as the player have the option to make the game harder. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys know what I'm saying because a lot of people agree that this is supposed to be a chill, have a good time game. And that has changed. So, I do need to get my damage stuff up. So, strong as oak adds more health. And we got a ways to go on that. And then solid as a rock has less damage received. Yeah, that's... I mean, you have to equip the bolts for a crossbow too. So if you're carrying a crossbow and you switch to a bow, because the bow does draw faster, so in theory it can deal out a little faster DPM, particularly with the recurve bow. Granted, But I still have the armor-piercing rounds. The iron crossbow and the iron bolts are still the best weapon in the game, in my opinion. All right, still got... Now, let's see. So we're going to try this a little bit different. Now, there's an ole. Oh, hello. He's coming fast. We're going to take a second shot here. There's two. Now we're switching. Damn it. Hang on. We're going to disengage. Extend and escape. All right, that's fine. We're going to heal the damage. But let's see where are we at damage-wise. Okay, so there's your answer, folks. They doubled the damage that a Wizzent does. All right. Question answered. That's why we're here. That's why we do what we do. To give you answers. Hey, Shathid, you want to try that again? Yeah? Come on. Come see Daddy. Thank you. Give me my bolt. Where's my other bolts? They're probably sitting in the ground up there. But that's okay. Yeah, I've heard you can use the trees and make them do a little ole, 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 ole around it. I've heard that works. I just haven't practiced it, so I'm not that good with it yet. All right, there's two of them. Yep. Bounced off their head. Now, the winter camp would be right there where I'm looking, that flat spot. There should be... Oh, good. There should be another one up here. Hello? Where's your buddy? Where's your buddy? Remember, Wizzent do have... This is the winter camp location. Wizzent have... And they did move the spawn. I feel like the spawn was more over here. We're right at the winter camp. So I feel like the actual spawn point was much closer before. So I think they moved it south, which will make it easier if you just want to infill, raid the camp, and then get foe. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what get foe means, ask a friend. All right, where's your buddy? Or is this bug still going? I feel like... Okay. I don't see another Wizzent. I do see deer. I want the buck. Damn it, missed him. Got him. Now he's bleeding. Okay, he's bleeding. So we're going to track over here. See the bolt? That's something new too. All right. The bolt just kept on going. So if you're hunting like this, recover weapons and ammo first, then go back for the animal. The animal's not your priority. Once it's wounded, okay, go recover your weapons, and then you'll be okay. All right, so now you can see I got both the bolts available to me, and I'm going to pull them because, oh, well, I think I'm going to pull them. That one's under him. Maybe I'll get it back, maybe I won't. So this is a bug that's been around since the 2.0. Oh, I got it back. Hooray. Now, if you look in the bottom right, see how it says 30? I have 30 bolts available still. Hold, please. Now, let's talk about this. See how the aiming? Now, she sensed a disturbance in the force. All right. Watch the aiming. The aiming reticle is moving in a W shape. All right, she put her head down. Now she moved. We're going to reposition. Reposition. We're going to back over to this one. I want to wait, aim. And that's how you do it. You let the W, let the aiming come back to the point of your W. Okay? Now, about the crossbow bolts. There's been a change with that, which is convenient. This is a QOL upgrade. I should say. All right. Previously, if you had arrows and stuff in your quiver and you shot them, you got a second stack, right? And then you had to double click and you had to consolidate and then you had to double click again to reload them. You no longer have to do that. They automatically go back in the quiver. So that saves a step. And that's kind of convenient. What time is it? Damn. Well, where is Tatanka? This is the bug I'm talking about. The bug is you may have multiple animals in the spawn point and you kill, say there's 3 of them, you see 3 of them. Okay? And you kill one, or you kill 2, and the third one disappears. In this case, there may have only been 2, and the second one has now disappeared on us. And that sucks. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go north up here to the road. Okay? And then we're going to hit the map. Now, at this point, we're going to be working our way over to Baba Baranica. And we may lose the evening. So we may go back and build our house here. But there should be a boar spawn up here. Unless they moved it. Chlorophyll. Oh, there we go. Boar. More like borophyll. Now, the second you see a thing, there's one. The second you see a thing pop up at the top of your screen, you're being engaged. Okay? So you need to be prepared for that. Oh, here they are. There's one right there. All right, watch now. Pipper above his head. 1, 2. I let it come back. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. Yeah, I hear you. Except we're not going to fap around with him. We're just going to shoot him in the face. Face. Now, question is, are they done? Yep, they're done. On the map, if you've got a white animal, there's still animals alive in that spawn. Except the aforementioned Wizen spawn. Okay? All right, cool. Appreciate you hanging out there with us. When it's grayed out, you've killed the animals in the spawn for the season. They will respawn next season. But for now, they're dead, Jim. All right. What's up, Snapperhead? So this is 21 leather and... Wait, it's 21 meat and 5 leather? Yeah, 21 meat and 5 leather. That's why you got to get good at killing boar. Early game. Recover your weapon first, always. Always pull your bow or arrow. If you can see it, pull it. That way you don't leave it to RNGesus to give it back to you. Okay? Never trust RNGesus to do something that you can do yourself. Okay. All right. So we're going to mosey. That's northeast. We do not want to go northeast. We want to go northwest. We do want to do some explorating. There's a crash cart. And there's some cloth. Wool fabric, nice. There's some wool. And wool thread, which means there ought to be a package here. Is there a package? No package? No package? All right, so this is the crash cart from spot 5, except that one will have a package with wheat beer in it. So we're looking to see if there's anything else maybe they included here. I don't see anything, so we got hosed out of the wheat beer. All right, we're a little bit overweight. There's an easy fix to this. When you're just barely overweight and you're doing this, 50 simple bags. Hello, LEG. LEG. Did I ever get this working? I don't know if it's working or not. All right, so notice now we're no longer overweight. When you craft simple bags, you will cut your weight. Now, if you roast meat, you will not. But, you know, go ahead and roast the meat. So let's throw a... Oh, nope, not that. This. Boom, 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 boom. $140 meat. Now the question is, do I want to... I'm putting my village in the usual place. Sorry if that disappoints. This is another thing too, is it did not up my weapon. A little bit of a bummer. Time is it? 21:27. I think we're going to turn fast building on. And I want to do that in the daylight. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and just sleep. All right, cool. Ah, it's rainy. Boo. Oh, it's windy too. Kind of the way the weather is here today. Actually, it turned out, well, no, the rain's moved back in. We had rain on and off. All right. So we're going to go sell this stuff. We're going to pick up some potions that makes life easier on us. If you play with weight off, okay, more power to you. Your call. You don't need potions of weight, obviously. Now, let me throw this at you. If you want to do the 1,000 log challenge, the smart play I found, at least I think, is to build a resource storage building right over here. We're just east of Baranica. All right. Build your resource storage building over here. There's a lot of maple trees here. And then get you potions of strength because they will drop a tree quicker. And or get you a potion of sobriety and then drink you a plum wine and a rye. I think it's plum wine and then rye beer, and then take the potion of sobriety. The key is you want to stack the weight bonus, which is kind of irrelevant. You don't really actually need it. What you want is the strength deal. There's one of those that gives you plus 150% strength, and that will fell an oak tree with one hack of the axe. So, so that's what you want to look at. Hang on a second. All right, answering a player question here. Indigo, hello, welcome aboard. Oh, hold it. Hold on a second. I need to read this real quick. We got a severe thunderstorm warning for Dallas County. Okay, that's us. That's me. All right, severe thunderstorm warning. Let me look this up real quick. Give me just a second here, folks. So bear with me. I'm going to put us into a... Now, if you got questions, oh, you know what? Let me just put something on the screen you can work with here. What do you guys want to see? You want to see like the looting path map? I'll put that on the screen for you. All right. So let me, because I'm the weather nerd for most of my social circles, I just need to figure out. Oh, you know what? I should do that on my phone and post this severe weather. Severe thunderstorm warning. It wasn't really supposed to get dicey in... Oh, the line has formed. Okay, very good. We got a squall line coming through with a cold front. And so where is the severe thunderstorm warning? I do not see it. Okay. That's easy enough to fix. So let me throw this here and change this here. And then do this here and this here. And then we change our cover photo to boink, 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 save, and please stand by. Okay, cool. We now return to regularly scheduled programming. So I go to a yellow alert. I post up the Star Trek yellow alert as my cover photo, and then I write it up what's going on in the area. It lets people know what's happening. So cool. That should do. All right. So what was I talking about? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So build your resource storage building over here, and then you just need to cut down basically 250 of these maple trees. There's a ton of them. And so you can find a lot of them. If you have your village up and running, maybe build an extra woodcutter shed and have them help you in that regard as well. Now, the other thing is what you want to do is save the game before you go turn those in. So the other steps in the process would be save the game, turn on unlimited weight carry, go turn those in. It's part of the Unigos quest line with the dude over in Tutki. Turn it in. Okay. Then load your save game. You'll still have the 1,000 logs available. If you need them, then you'll have them. But you will have pulled off the accomplishment. So who do we got here? Emi Slawa. She is a 13-point NPC farming and survival specialist. Not bad. Again, tier 1 skills are extraction, production, farming. Tier 2 is hunting, survival, and diplomacy. Ildefonsa, she's 11 points. Nope, we don't pick her up. All right, what time is it, people? Where are you guys? 8 o'clock, get to work. Where's our dude? Okay, there's the sheep vendor. Here he is. Norbert. What's up, dude? All right, well, let's do this. Buy this deer skull, I don't need that. Buy these feathers, I don't need those. Get apples, people. Plus 10 health, and it's instant now. It's no longer plus 7.5 over 15 seconds. Plus 10 instant. Boom. Take it. And then, there we go. We got us a bunch of money. Let's see how potions are looking now. Potions have gone up a little bit in price, but not substantially. So we're going to grab 5 potions of strength, and we'll grab... Oh, these are potions of weight are worth more than they used to be. So pick up some of those. And what a potion of health is plus 50 more health. Let's pick up a couple of those for giggles. Cool. See ya. All right. So that gives us that. We can rack up a little more coinage if we go over here and hunt the moose. Now, if you want to build a village out here, is I guess not bad if you want to be somewhere different. Oh shoot! I'm sorry, I didn't switch it back. Thanks. My bad. All right, there we go. Wait, it's not the right thing either. The blockhead. That's the right thing. There you go. All right, sorry. Indigo, nice to see you. How you doing? All right. So up here, there's gonna be wolf spawns that way. There's moose spawn right here. Now, we're going to take down the female first because I think one headshot will drop her. It takes 2 with the male, and they need to fix that. Well, never mind. We're going to take the male. See? That should have dropped him. He should bleed out. He won't. All right, where'd the female go? She running the track as well? Oh, there she is. There's the cow. Okay, we're going to aim about where her head should be. We're going to recheck. In the face, even. Now, he's running that way. So let's see. They're both going counterclockwise around the spawn. Okay? So that's where we're going to watch for him. We're going to pick up... Oh, shit. Wolf. We don't want no fur-coated razor blades in here. Oh, let's go get our other bolt. Remember, recover weapons. Watch for the engagement at the top of the screen. Okay? That's northeast is the wolf spawn. Okay? So now the moose actually, so there's a radius to this spawn point. Okay? The moose went as far as they could, and then they're going to go left or right. You just watch them, and then you'll know where to find them. There's the female. She's dying. We're going to go ahead and take her down. Well, no, that may be a second female. Male's down. Yep, second female. Damn it, I missed her. That's the other female there. I'm going to go ahead and recover that round. And we'll pick him. There's one. Always grab stuff you can see. Well, I say I could see it, but I can't see it. All right, so both those should bleed out. If they don't, there's something wrong with the game, and they should fix it. Because these used to be, yeah, I got one bolt back. I think it's the second bolt. Oh, no, the first shot came off of him, actually. All right, now we're going to take this one. She should stop, drop, and roll. It's ridiculous that they're that hurt. And, oh, don't lay on to it. No, bitch. Damn it. This is how you lose weapons. Is when they fall onto it, it goes through the physics mesh, and then poof, it's gone. Well, we got one back. Okay, that's good. All right, so we got one more out here. There she is. Now, she's still bleeding. We're going to let her come to us because she's over by the wolf spawn. Okay, that'll do. Frickin' wolves come along, we're going to jack that style. Now, if you're down skinning an animal and you get attacked, right click to disengage and then get your weapon up. Okay, I got my bolt back. All right, so we're still at 30 bolts. We're still at full ammo. That's perfect. Great. Great, great, great. All right, so now we're going to grab 16 steak. 16 steak. And so that's 32 more XP. Then we're going to move to the south towards the village. Now there's a clay pit here. So yeah, if you want to build somewhere out of the norm, like this is my norm. Anywhere between here and over here. All right. People ask, where can I build close to a cave? If you want fairly flat land, this area up here is fairly flat. There's lots of maple trees. The North Cave is right here. You've got Uber and Baranica to get around. you're just up here on the north side of the map. I don't like that. I like the central location here. You can't do any fishing up there. Okay. There's the pros and cons for it. But there's a clay pit right here. So you can, you can gather clay to make daub. Or, if you build an excavation hut, excuse me, your people don't care where the clay is. They're going to gather however much clay per day. All right. So that's how that works. So we're going to come over here towards the path of the righteous man. Yeah, there's the village. Okay. We'll go a little closer. Maybe here. That looks like a good spot. Sure. This is how you work up your crafting skills. And you got to do a whole lot more now because it all got nerfed. Now, new level production. Hooray. I'm already skill level 3 production, and we're still day 6 of season 1 of spring. I went ahead and put a point in crafting knowledge. I put 2 points in builder, which is slower durability, loss of hammers. Handy, I've got 1 point. You get 1 point for odd levels and 2 points for even levels, so you get a total of 15 points. I'm going to hold on to it for cooking. We're going to go ahead and do handyman. All right, so now it's 1100. So now we just got some more money to cash in. You got 2 vendors here in the village. Norbert, the herbalist, and you got the lady who sells sheep. They nerfed the amount that you get for, so this would be 300 coins. They nerfed that. It was 4 coins, I think, per. So we're going to do this real quick. Make 50 more simple bags. Simple bags sell for. Actually, we're going to. Oh, there's deer. I don't want to mess with it. Think about this. 4 per. Yeah, that's good. Boom. 294 coins there. Why are you keeping some A-train? Because we need bags to fertilize and sow seeds, right? You're sowing the seeds of love. While we're here, we are going to go ahead. We should be not combat light, but we should be pretty light. Yeah, we're pretty light. We're going to go ahead and start gathering more berries just to make sure we have just a butt ton of rot as we go into summer for fertilizer. If we can get another 300 berries here real quick. There's a lot between here and the village location. Guys, if you would, make sure to go join my Discord, link in the description below, and follow me on X/Twitter. All right. That's where I put the first notifications of new content. And then on Discord, they go there next. Under Medieval Dynasty Helps is where we have all of my handy guides and stuff that I make. I post those on the Facebook groups too. So you'll see them on there. And then other people now are reposting them. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate you, bud. At least he gives me credit. Of course, that's why I've got it all over the screen. You may think that's, an annoyance or some kind of braggadocio. Nope. It's because I want credit for the work I do. Thank you very much. Nowadays, people will do any. Just look at all the TikTok videos that find their way to X. You know? People need to get credit for the work they do. Whoops. Come on. Cool. All right, I just heard something squeal. Is there a fox? Nah, never mind. All right, that should give us, that's another 30 fertilizer for summer. The other aspect, I think I've already cleared this. Yep, already cleared it. The other aspect of that is you want to keep just gather stuff until you get 3 points in athlete, and then start working on your raising your HP and your lowering your damage. And remember, you get 2 XP for everything you grab off the ground. So let's see where we're at. 720. So we need 15 more things. That'll get us to 750. And then that'll give us to level 4, which will give us 2 points. And those 2 points will go into athlete. So then that'll give us 30% slower stamina consumption during movement. Makes us more mobile, agile, and hostile. So if you haven't been around a while, there we go. Broadleaf plantain now is, well, it's been since 2.0, is +5 health as opposed to +3. Oh, actually, was it +3 or +2? Maybe been +2. Survival. All right, now we're 30% slower stamina consumption during movement. This is a camp spawn, by the way. Megan, hello, welcome aboard. How are you this evening? Happy Medieval Monday. Now we are stanky, bedanky. Remember, always come around this corner and check here for a fishing spear, pair of trousers, and I think now it has the lightweight cloth boots, armor boots. I think that's what you get out of that spawn now, so make sure to check that. We're going to come over here. And we're going to go jump in the lake. Sploosh. Anybody need an iron crossbow? Slightly used iron crossbows available here. All right. So we need to eat something. Let's see if we can give ourselves stamina buff. That'll be with the oat roll. 25. Yeah, it's +80. That's good enough. We ate our chests already. Oh, I need to get a drink of the high quality H2O while we're here. All right. So we could, and I didn't do this. I don't think I did. Did I do this? Did I get... I don't think I did. I didn't. What a blockhead. Let's drop these berries. So here's all our toys that we've gathered so far. And what we need is our... Oh, wait. No, we're going to craft a hammer. Okay, that's part of your quest there in the upper right. So we need to craft a hammer. So what we're going to do is cut down trees and eat our lunch just like our old papa. We're going to drink a potion of strength. And that'll take a little bit. That'll save your equipment. 2 cracks. Yep, got it. Stay out of the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Okay? Stay out of the way of the trees while they fall. All right, there's 3 trees down, whatever. We're just going to jack a bunch of trees here. And then we got to make a wooden hammer, which is dumb as hell, but whatever. Okay? Now, it's still going to take you 2 cracks to chop the felled tree. Okay? All right. Now, to do the hammer, I think we need some steak. We have Steak. There we go. So do these chapter quests. Now we got to build our house. Okay. And then that will complete step 1 or chapter 1, which then doubles your building capacity. Okay. So just get that stuff done. You can always tear it down and rebuild it somewhere else. Don't sweat it. Okay. What I like to do though is kind of, you got this big open space here. I like the path kind of leading to the water right here. It's not necessary, but you got that deep water. It's really good. Oh, I have a plan. I'm going to exercise on this one too. What's the plan, A-Train? We are going to do something a little different regarding resource storage. I have a plan. So let me see if this is this where I want to put my fishing dock? Yeah, I suppose. This is as good as place as any. So we're going to start here-ish. And do this, and get right up to the edge of the water. G.I. Joe in the water. We're face north. Stand in the place where you are. Now face south. That means we're going to be straight here. We're going to go to this point where it stops me. Okay. And we're going to stop. Stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. All right. We're going to run this up just a little bit. Not too far. That should be pretty good. All right. So where are we going to build our house? Right here on the corner, more or less. Did I pick up the hammer? I did not. Let's get our iron hammer. Our stop hammer time. Okay, we're going to grab that. And we're overweight. We're going to drop our battle axe. It doesn't weigh terribly much, though. Like our iron axe is 3.5 kilos. Our battle axe is only 0.8. It works out pretty good. But this will work for now. We can do potion of weight. That's why I got one. That's why I got several. And then whip this out. Grab that stone. Grab those stones. Grab that stone. We're going to just build all you need is simple small houses. Okay, you ain't got to build nothing fancy. We're going to face east here. We're going to give myself a little bit of room off the path. And that'll do. And then right here, we can just put us a little path. And what this will allow us to do is to kind of spruce it up a little bit. See, you don't go in the middle part. And when you get to this darker part at the edge, if you go out a little more than halfway, it'll make the intersection of the two paths look better. Drop back from here. Boom. Kind of smooths this out a little bit. All right. Oh, you know what? You guys don't want to watch this. Let's do fast building. Boom. Boom. Okay, now we're going to unlock a bunch of stuff real quick. Next step. Actually, I'm going to save myself cutting down some trees. I'm just going to build a wattle house for me for now. Okay? We'll come back later and we'll upgrade to logs. We don't care about our house because it's us, right? Fix that stuff later. What we want to do is just get it done, and then we're going to play around with a couple of the other things, the building layout for the village. No, I don't want stupid morel mushrooms. Useless. Although they did move scrambled eggs with mushrooms up the list, I'm still telling, I'm not going to bother with it because unless they jack the price up on it and they really dumped on the price of pottage, which is stupid because pottage was the food du jour of this era. Now, coming in 2025, they've made an announcement, Toplets has, that they're going to be doing Vikings Dynasty. Okay, cool, whatever. A couple more. 3, 4, 5, 6 logs. Okay. Here's the whole point I make, gang. See this tree? That to me should be like a 10 log tree plus other stuff. It's freaking huge. That's what she said. We're going to need more logs anyway. Oh, there's a spruce tree. Whatever. Now notice, in cutting down these trees, when you have the strength potion going, normally it would take 4 whacks with the iron axe to drop the tree. We're only doing it in 2, which means we're saving our durability of the axe. Okay, and that works if you're working a cave as well. That's why I tell you, you're going to go in a cave and clear it. Take a potion of strength and a potion of weight if you're playing with weight on, which we'd like to do. I will still make my contention that the bugs that come out from under the rocks, while cute, is just completely pointless and does nothing for the game except chew up some memory. All right, there's that. And bazinga. Cool. All right, so there's chapter 1 complete. We got a bunch of sticks. This basically walks you through the game. If you're new to the game and everything, Unigoth Story 1, and then there's other stuff that's going to pop up here. So we're going to come over here and we're going to build a rabbit trap. That's going to be under Furniture and Decorations, Traps. Okay, we're just going to set that right here. Okay, give that a little bit. You'll see a dead rabbit under it. You just pull it out, reset it, boom, boom, and you're done. Okay. We got to survive. We got to hunt a wild animal. We've already kind of done that. Stone knife, it's stupid, but whatever. Do I got the crap for it? I do. There's a stone knife. Whatever. Takes care of that. Okay. Wooden spear. We'll just make one of those real quick with the log. Signs that off. Okay, so now you've created your basic weapons. And we're going to go up here and hunt us a deer. Weather sucks though, so that makes it difficult to see anything. What time is it? Oh, we got time. Let's get the deer here. Oh dear, oh dear. Really, bunnies? Fine, fine, fine. Done. Sorry, guy. Had to sacrifice you for the cause. You can outrun rabbits. I don't bother with rabbits. We just did to knock now. It's just we've got to survive for a season. Okay, no big deal. We're gonna not hit that. Hit tab. Takes you into knowledge key. Hopefully that's going to get that off. Yeah, I got that off the screen. So surviving for the season is going to be a minute. So we're not too fussed with that. Now we can kind of focus on the village. All right. Now what we want to do is I don't want to go up and invade upon the moose spawn right away. And I don't want to invade upon or encroach upon the boar spawn either. I want to have the moose, the deer, and the boar. That's all sources of meat and leather. We'll run the path up a little bit further. And what we're going to do is start setting up our farming stuff. All right. So you guys will be up to speed on that. So we're going to do the path. Just drop back here. Aim due south. And we're going to run due south another. Oh, thunder. All right, we should be okay there. So I kind of feel like doing something different here. So like this is going to be our space. Now, you can go through and you can clean out all this schmutz. What we're going to do also is not that. We're going to make a shovel because we're going to have to dig up a couple of stumps here. And so wooden shovel. Put that in slot 7. We're going to need this stump here. We're going to make it, this is our house. All right. I'm going to take this stump because it's going to encroach upon our house. I'm going to leave that one, I think. So now, as far as stuff goes, let's look at our building availability. Not that. Buildings, farming. Okay. We don't have the barn unlocked yet because you got to do some farming technology. Do not be afraid. Actually, here's what we'll do. Watch this. I have a plan. We're going to do storages. We need one more. What do we got? Extraction, a well. That's the one you want. We've got these unlocked. The well actually gives us the barn. If we need that for the barn, we don't need that for the barn. What we need to do is just make our field. Well, so that's easy enough. What we do is come over here and we're going to grab our iron hoe. Okay. And we're going to equip that to slot 6. And then we're going to say, okay, I'm going to think about Now your fields line up north, south, east, west. So I'm going to actually start it maybe here-ish. I'm just trying to give myself a little space around it. Easy for me to say. Farming, field. Now see where this is? All right, you can build that close. You can even build that close. 2, 3, 4. 4 of those is a full tile. I'm going to start here. We're going to go over 6. And then we're going to go out 10. Okay, that's a 10 by 6 field. Now, so there's our field. Okay, that's field number 1. Now, if we go into management, let's see what we got in technology here. That should have given us, we're right there for that. We got hunting lodge, herbalist hut, farm we're about to develop. We're almost to workshop 2. That's how much production we've done already. All right, Autumn, have a good one. Hopefully we'll see you. Appreciate you being here. Enjoyed your dinner. What you need in workshop, you're going to want the wooden bowl and the bucket initially, and then wooden files. Other stuff, don't really need. Unless you make meat with gravy, then you need a wooden plate. But I wouldn't bother. That's just me. All right. So now, if we go into management, we're going to fields. All right. So now, let's look at there. Here's what you can do with this. So if you have questions, ask in chat. Okay. If we click on double click on the field, there's no building yet, no farm shed. You've got seasonal management here. Okay. Now, if we had a minion and we told them we want this field planted with flax, all right, and we're going to do that. So we're going to click on the season. We're going to click on change plant type. Now, this is how this works. You see there's sowing, there's the growth season, and there's a harvest season. With flax, you sow in spring, you harvest in summer. We're going to double click on flax. And then we have control of the mouse over here. And we're going to do that right there. Now, see how it says stop field editing? We're going to click that. We're going to hit escape and save the changes. So now, if we had a farm shed and we had a minion, they would come break the ground for us. Grub it up, okay? but we don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our tool a little bit here. Now we can scoot across it this way, or we can turn. See, this is one tile, okay? Right to here, right to there. Now that tile consists of 4 subtiles. You split this in 4, okay? You'll see this when you plant cabbage. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4 heads of cabbage, all right? Now that's critical for when you plant grains that you have to harvest with a scythe or a sickle, because each one of those quarters of a tile is 1 durability loss on your tool. So you lose 4 durability when you slash through 1 tile of grain. All right. The other thing you can do here is line up with this, face west, step over here, look right, look left, step right. This is how you do this more efficient. All right. Now let's stop for a second. We're up to 12 points on our skill. We should be at 13 now. There you go. You get 1 point for every time you strike the ground. You get 1 point for every fertilizer you chuck. You get 1 point for every seed you throw, or time you strike the ground again. You get 1 point for every for every seed you chuck. And then you get 1 point per harvest. There's food storage 1. Okay. So you just keep working this. And you see a little hit on your stamina here. That happens. Now, if you just want to get the points, then just do this. And you can do it with a, you don't have to do it with a good tool. You can do it with a crappy, wood hoe or whatever. All right. So now let's look at that side of things. Let's look at our iron hoe. It's got a durability of 512. It's at 469 now. This should be at 468. 1 use is 1 durability lost when it comes to hoes. The hoes rate this way. A wooden hoe has a durability of 32, stone hoe 64, copper hoe 128, bronze 256, iron 512. So there's your durability differences. All right. Now we got the hunting lodge, we got the herbalist hut, that's survival. Food storage, we're trying to get to the barn. Okay. So we got to get to, we're at 8.7 farming tech. So now let's find out how farming tech goes. 8.7, where are we now? 8.9. So it's 0.2 farming tech for each time you hit the ground. So for 60 tiles, that's going to give us 30. There's the barn. We want to work until we get the farm shed. You could always destroy this field, and if, oh, good Lord. Candy ass bee. We're going to fix that real quick here. Hang on. All right, we're going to run over here to our stuff. Now that field's done. So what we'll do is we'll just put on thick coif here. So our light hat is plus 23 heat protection, plus 3 cold protection. Let's see if that fixes it. Yep, looks like that fixed it. All right, cool. All right, so now we've tilled our field. Now, if you just do this with like wood hoes, a 60 tile field will take 2 of them per pass. We just made a full pass because now we have to fertilize the field and then we have to come back and till in the fertilizer into the soil. So you got to make 2 full passes. First time to grub the ground, you'll never have to grub the ground again. Then you're into the step of needs fertilizer, and we'll show you how this looks on the deal. So we go to management, Go to our field. There's a color code here. Double click. All right. So see, now we went from plain white to unfertilized. This is the base state from here going forward of this field. You put fertilizer down, it goes to this color. You till in the fertilizer, it goes to unsown. You throw down seeds, and then you're in plant's growth. And then when the season comes that the thing needs to be harvested, it goes yellow. All right. So that's how your color coding works here. All right. Now for a 10x6 field, there's two advantages. You can use one simple bag, which we've got over here. All right. Oh, they're on me. Actually, I got them. You need to equip that. We'll put that in slot 2. Okay. And then we need fertilizer. That makes us very heavy. Okay. Now, you do not have to take this step yet. Okay. If you're just doing this for temporary measures, make wooden hose and just make a couple of fields and then grub the ground to get your points to unlock food storage, barn, and farm shed. All right. So what we could do here is not that, boom, boom, make a wooden hoe. All right. Excuse me. We'll save our good equipment here. Wooden hoe we'll put in slot 4. Notice again, 32. So this is good for 32 tiles. I want to do a second field that's 30 tiles. Okay. But we unlock the barn. So what you can do is once you've unlocked these buildings and you've gotten to chapter 2, we should have a limit of 10 buildings. Go to management, buildings 1 of 10. You start with only 5. Okay. Hermitage is development state. That's new, I think. All right. Buildings 1 out of 10. So that will give you enough to get started. All right. Fields don't count towards buildings. And what I want to do here is I think I'm going to face east. Oh, we got cold again. Yeah. Is it feeling a little bit nipple? Blockhead. So we'll put on, let's put on the warm trousers then. This will square us away. Plus 22. Zoom. Cool. All right. So again, we want to avoid using our good tools. What we're going to do though is look out here. What I'm thinking is I'm going to build the barn right here. Okay. And I'm going to build resource storage directly across from it. So we're going to gather any resources we want to keep from this space back up to our path. Now the barn has a pass through. So here, farming, barn. Okay. I want to leave some space. I'm going to face east. You can only go so far. You can only go so far over here. Okay. But I want to leave enough space around there to build a fence. Now, if you're playing Farthest Frontier, which I really like, you have to build fences around your fields or deer will get in and eat your crops. I want to come a little bit further to the right. This is where it helps. So we'll drop into hammer mode, right click, destroy, left click, build. What I think we're going to do here is give ourselves some space. Now to give ourselves space, another option, in this case, I'm going to use an orchard, not that. We're going to use an orchard tile. An orchard tile is twice the size of a farm tile. Okay, so we're right over here next to the farm tile. If we went one more over, it would not work. So we're going to go one here. We're going to drop this here. Okay, now that gives us a marker. And then we're going to build the barn. so that it fits up against the road, back it off just a touch, and we'll scoot it over. And now we know how much space we've got between the barn and the field. Does that make sense? Okay. We'll back it up off the path just a little bit. Cool. We need 6 stones. We're overweight because of fertilizer. I'm going to just drop that shiz right here on the ground. Because I'm not going to look to actually... Well, I will, but... there. We need some water, too. So we're better off on our cold thing. We've still got more equipment we could put on. Cold weather gear. Get in the water, get out of the water. If you hang out in the water, you'll get cold. Okay. So, we still don't have a rabbit yet. I think you got to kind of move out of the area first. We need stones. So that's why I kind of went down to the water's edge. Again, always keep grabbing stuff to keep running up your survival skill until you max out athlete, and then you want to max out, you know, your hit points at 130 and your you want to max out your health pool, and then the damage reduction buff. There's resource storage 1. We're going to put resource storage right here across. That's the plan. All right. So we need a few more logs. We're going to try to minimize the number of logs we need, but we're going to need a certain number, because we've got to unlock the excavation shed. Don't let the falling tree hit you. It will kill you. Now, if a tree gets hung up on another tree, like, you can actually jump on the tree. Whoops. And you can walk up it. Which, now, only so far. Okay? Stay on the thick part. But I understand that's a pretty good way to engage targets. Is you can get above the ground, and I don't think they can get to you. So, and there's extraction. All right, that took care of most of our logs here. I think we're going to take out the spruce trees. Of course, it's only 3 logs. But I'm not going to permanently take all this out. I'm only going to take out what I need to take out. Birch trees I will take out completely, because birch trees suck. They're a waste of your equipment. I'm going to leave that maple tree. And coming over here, we're going to need to drop these. Now, see how the trees hung up? All right. You can't let a tree fall on you. However, as soon as you hit it with your axe, now it won't hurt you. Of course, I say that. I think it actually maybe you did that time. So that may be a change. So we're going to test that. Unless it was the cold that affected my my hit points. So let's see if we can test this theory. We want this tree to fall that way. It's not going to fall that way. Thanks, dickhead. All right. The point of the exercise here is if a tree's hung up on another tree, and maybe we can get it to work over here. That's not going to work. Oh, that worked. Okay. So now we're going to stand under the tree. Okay. Okay. See how it fell on me, but it didn't hurt me? So that still stands true. Once you strike a tree with your axe, after you've chopped it down, you felled the tree, right? F-E-L-L-A-D. You felled the tree. Okay? The tree is deadly until it hits the ground. Now it's safe. If it's on another tree, though, the second you hit it once, it's inert. So it will not hurt you. Okay? So just so you know that. All right. So if you think a tree's about to fall on you, the smart play is to try to hit it one more time. We have some stuff that we can actually work with here. So now we got our barn available. Hooray. Now, out here, is it 6? Or shovel? Nope, that's a hoe. So we're going to gather these resources out of this space. And we're going to make this a small field. I think, maybe. Now what we're going to do is take this out. Okay. 5 by 6 would be 30 tiles. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's test this because maybe I can set this up so that if I start here, face west. Okay. Now we'll go in here, farming, field. See how it's red? Okay. We're going to back up one. That's the corner of the field. If I back up one more, we're in the clear. You see what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one field tile. See if I click it, it doesn't work that way. It works this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 15. That's not going to work. Dang it. So, I had a plan here, and the plan just kind of went sideways on me. I could go 2 by 15, but that would look stupid. Now again, right here, we're picking up excavation points or extraction points, and we need that. To unlock the excavation shed. That's where our second villager is going to go. you guys got any questions, let me know. I'm A-Train in case you missed it. At least I hope so. I'm wearing his underwear. It's a Medieval Monday here on the channel. Hope you'll drop us a like. Share with your friends. Let them know about the channel. Let them know about Medieval Dynasty, now available on Steam from Rendercube Games and Toplets Productions. It's a great game. It's got its issues. I think most games do, but super cool. Really enjoy it. I've got 1,400 plus hours in it, so I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. Let's do this. Let's go back to, well, you actually don't have to be in Hammer to do this. Like we have our axe up and we go here, farming, field, okay. There's that. Let's face due east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That almost perfectly brackets the bar. You know what? In fact, all right, I see what we do. I know what we're going to do today, Ferb. We tear that out. And we're going to start it from this side. Doing this from this side usually makes life a little easier. So we're going to start over here at the corner of the barn, just slightly off. And we're going to go into fields, boop, boop. Okay. So there's one. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. That's what I want right there. Okay, so there we go. There's our next field. We could actually run it further. We could actually run it further. I think I'll do another 10 by 6 on this side. Then the trick will be put the, if we do more fields around it, do the farm shed in the middle and put farmers' houses around the edges. There's options there. Okay. From a strategy standpoint, though, the key is when you put the farm shed in, you put the farm shed, build a campfire and benches right next to it. And then your farmers' houses should be close, and they'll come gather at those benches in the morning. All right. And that way, when it's time to work, they've just got a couple steps to take to get to their office, which is the farm shed. I think I'm going to keep this. Am I going to keep it that way? I think we could go 10 tiles. Okay. All right, so let's go back here. And this is where you got to play around with this stuff. That's why you got to give yourself plenty of time in your first season. Now, for us, it's day 7 of 8. So we just have the last 2 days here. Buildings, farming, and the key is to get the crops in the ground, okay? So there's 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, that would be 50. That's okay. Oh, shoot. I hit the... what a blockhead. Try this again. I accidentally hit the button. Nice. 50 tiles. 60. That's 60. I can math. 60 tiles. Okay, cool. That guy's out here. I'm going to wind up clearing out trees anyway. That way the sun shines on the field. So now we got our crappy hoe, which is not going to last us a whole lot. But this is going to help us get our stuff. Whoops. Wait, let me think this through. We want to go 5 by 6 initially. We're not going to do the whole field. You don't have to do the whole field. Okay, just do what you need. So we're only going to do 30 tiles to start with. And there's the farm shed. Okay, so you get these buildings unlocked, you can build the ghost image of them. You don't have to build them right away, but you can build the ghost image. You can farm, the player, can farm without the farm shed. You don't need it. But to assign villagers and to automate the fields so someone else does the work for you, you have to build the farm shed. Now, I'll build it because I'll store tools and stuff in it, and it's very convenient. Does that make sense? All right, so there's that. Now, so we have 90 tiles of fields prepared. If we look here in management, fields, okay? This shows 60 tiles that's been grubbed up. Now here, actually it's been assigned, but we know it's also been grubbed. You can see it's been grubbed by the color. Field 2, that's been grubbed, okay? Now spring here, we're going to change our plant type, all right? Now, here, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Initially, this is going to be kind of a catch-all field. So what I recommend you do is you do a flax field, and then you do a catch-all field. So if you go loot the map, you find a dozen cabbage seeds, plant them bitches. They're going to go in your catch-all field. You want 60 flax, you want the catch-all field, throw some poppy in there, some cabbage in there, some oat. Get oat going early, because then that allows you to start your animal feed production by spring of year 2, and then you can get pigs. Okay? Pigs equal poop machines. Okay? And that means fertilizer. All right? See how these indicate this? Now, carrots also plant in winter. So here it's got your off-season stuff. Okay? So we're going to do oat. Okay? And I'm actually going to do that at the, whoops, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do I have? Which oat do I have over here? 10 poppy seed. That's flax. 20 rye, 20. Okay, so we need to do 20 oat. Well, I need to do that there. I can do that here. Management, farm, field 2. We're going to do 20 tiles of oat. So we'll click here, change the plant type, double click on oat. All right. And then we're going to do 20 tiles of oat. I'm going to do poppy as well. And those both harvest in autumn. And then we may add more later. All right, so we need 20. So that's going to be 5 by 4. Okay, there's 20 tiles of oat. So now I'm going to hit escape, accept, done. See how it shows that? So now, go back into it, change plant type. We're going to plant poppy here. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit escape, accept. All right, so now it shows 20 oat, 10 poppy. We're going to wind up probably getting more fertilizer, and we're going to do, we got to get some cabbage seeds. Okay, but for now, the trick is we need to get these logs off of us because they're heavy. It helps if you have a way to roll them up. You can put a pile of stones there, and that'll help you out a little bit. Now, here, we're going to take all this. That's going to make us overweight. We're going to drop 30 of it. Okay. So now we need the simple bags, which we've got here. All right. Oh, there's our first rabbit. Okay. So we're going to come reset the trap. We're going to collect the rabbit and then hit E to arm the trap. And that automatically takes care of it. So now, unfertilized, we're going to position ourselves facing east, kind of halfway between the first two tiles. Okay. Right click, field, fertilize. And then here we go. Now your villagers will do this for you, but I think they've changed the way they deal with it. In that if you do crop rotation, and I'm going to show you crop rotation here in just a minute. They don't, there's new level of farming, which is great. So here's what we're going to do. We should have a couple points. Well, do we have one? Just one. Okay. You got options with your tier 1 skills. You can do farming knowledge, which gives you more experience. Skilled farmer gives you additional crops. Careful farmer, slower durability loss of your tools. That's where I go with that. Early game, you want your tools to last as long as possible. Okay? So we know a bag, this simple bag has a durability of 30, and it's 0.5 per use. Oh, this one. Okay? So watch now. That's at 24. Okay? Now we go back into it. 23.52 because we just extended the durability. That's where we got the 0.2 out of it. Otherwise, it'd be 23.5. Does that make sense? Okay. Which I think the math may be off there, but that's in our benefit. Do most of the work yourself the first couple of years. The things you want people in for are to cut down trees for you so you don't have to clear cut the forest, and to, depending on what housing you go with, I go with logs and wood roofs, which is tier 2 housing in my book. Wattle and thatch is tier 1. Logs and wood is tier 2. Stone and wood tiles is tier 3. Realistically, your schlubs of society, which we're schlubs of society, lived in wattle and thatch homes, and later they lived in log and wood homes. They did not live in stone homes. That was for the nobles and the lords. Okay? Well, lick your hand. See how that tastes. Let's see. That means we need the other oat roll. And that fixes that. Butthead. Now you'll notice there's a stamina drop when I pull the trigger. Okay, watch the stamina drop when I click it. But by the time the animation's over, it's recovered. Now, when you start putting points into Farming Master and Farmer's Trance will make you do this faster. Farmer's Master will slow the stamina burn. So that will help you, especially if you're hoeing the field. It'll help your stamina keep up with the burn that you're going through. Does that make sense? So if you put 3 points into Farmer's Trance, the problem is you're going to run out of stamina at some point. So you got to put a point into Master, maybe 2, to help balance it. All right, so now we're done with this aspect of the field. All right, that's 60 tiles. So we're going to come back over here, grab the remainder of this, and we're going to go this way because this is the even number. Oh, shoot. All right, there's the first bag. It automatically replaces it with the next one. All right. So a simple bag will without a buff will do 60 tiles. Almost like I knew what I was doing when I made it a 60 tile field. Okay, that's for your tools. You need 2 simple bags and 4 wooden hoes to prep and plant a 60 tile field. And what do you get from 1 maple tree? 4 logs. What does a wooden hoe take? Logs and sticks. And you're going to get sticks out of the tree anyway, too, when you cut it down, right? So make 4 wooden hoes, unless you go and buy an iron one like I did. There's a method to the madness. Trust the A-Train. I got you covered. But you absolutely positively have to be there overnight. Have to get a flax field in the ground spring of year 1. You don't have to do cabbage. You can do cabbage in the summer. You can find food. You can hunt. Whatever. All right. There we go. Boom. Confetti. So now that's our iron hoe. So we'll just use up the wooden hoe here. Done. Now we'll go though. That's not that. Now watch how quickly our stamina starts to drop here as we're able to move through this efficiently. See, it's not having time to recover. You can get about halfway up with your return move, and then you can move and hit the next row. See what I'm saying? Now you will not get dinged if you do not actually do the action. Okay? So you saw me swipe and it didn't take. You won't get dinged for using the tool. Like that wouldn't cost us. I don't think. Let me try. Let me just test that. It may actually. Now that I think about it. 429.2. Well, that worked. Well, that didn't. That was dumb. 427.3. 427.3. So it doesn't hurt if you accidentally hit the ground a second time. Now, hammers will lose some durability. Axes, I think, will too. But in farming, it's pretty straightforward. You actually have to actually perform the action to get a result. So if you go to throw down fertilizer or seed and you miss the tile and it goes down empty, you didn't just lose it. Does that make sense? Wait a minute. Why am I overweight still? Oh, I got a bunch of stones I'm carrying. Blockhead, drop the rocks. Get your rocks off. Yeah, there's 25 kilos right there, dumbass. Jeez. In case you don't know, each stone or ore, copper, tin, or iron, is 1 kilogram each. Now, salt is 0.5 kilograms each. This is the chill part of the game here. All right, we just unlocked hen house, which, okay. You don't need one early game. So don't rush off to get chickens just because you got chickens, okay? What you need is pigsty. That's all that matters. Okay? You don't want to feed the chickens to get eggs that you can't do anything with because A, you don't have a kitchen yet, and B, scrambled eggs sucks. Okay? Your focus should be to get pigs, build a pigsty, and go buy 3 adult pigs. Those are in Rolnica, which is over there. All right, so now the field's all set. All right, so what we can do is we're just going to chuck this on the ground over here. That gets 2 kilos out of our hands. We're going to grab the oat grain, poppy seed, and the flax. And then we're going to go jump in the lake. But first we're going to take a drink. See how quickly it drops off? Jump, sploosh, underwater. You're clean. That's all you need to do. Okay? That's why I like this spot. Some other areas you're over there, the water's not as deep. You can't get fully clean. You can't get zestfully clean without, doing your thing. All right, let's go back to the bag. We're going to right click and go to field here, and we're going to go flax. Okay. And then we're just going to sidestep. So we go forward and left at the same time. I want to get centered, and we're going to go forward and right to move to the next tile. This is everything, gang. All right. Then your next critical building will be the sewing hut. And we've already unlocked, well, the workshop and your sewing hut. Why the workshop, A-Train? Because you're going to need wooden bowls to make pottage, but more importantly, you're going to need buckets for water for your villagers, which are made from planks, which are made at your woodcutter shed. All right, so you got to be on top of that. What time is it? Oh, it's middle afternoon. Cool. Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna have some afternoon delight. So you can work a 60 tile field in half a day. And it'll be faster when you put points into Farmer's Trance and what have you. But we still should have some daylight left. And we got a couple of options then. We can run over to Denica or to Gustovia. And we want to get like 10 cabbage seeds. We could get 20. We want to build our seed bank, okay? You have an extra, if you're working with crappy tools, always make more than one. Okay? And that way you're still back up and going. As long as you got them on you, you'll be right back up and going after you get the dramatic little braking noise. Of course, in the bottom right, you can see the progress. And you're going to see how quickly this runs up your farming skill. Because remember, our next level is skill level 2. And that's going to give us 2 skill points to work with. Now the flax field is going to give us flax in the summer, which then you use, you thresh at the barn. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to do oats and then poppy, right? I think that's the setup here. Yep. All right. So flax, and then we're going to make bags. Once you get the sewing hut built, you can stop making simple bags unless you need them. You start collecting leather, you go to the sewing hut and you make water skins, and that will get you more money. But then once you get your flax and your flax equals linen thread equals linen fabric, then you put that with the leather and you make bags, and then you're making bank. Big stupid money. Then once you unlock, I mean, you could make a coif. All right, there's our oat grain, and there's a new level of farming. All right. So where are we going to put these points? Well, let's see here. Oh, we got extraction. You want to run through this to unlock mule. That's your 5 kilogram increase in carry weight. You get 3 points in that, you'll be at 80. That's your max, unless you take a potion or wine or something. So treasure hunter, don't bother. Force of nature, slower durability, loss of axes, or extraction knowledge, which gives you more experience. Doesn't matter. Pick extraction or force of nature. Whatever. Go with that. All right. So now that unlocks our tier 2 skills. Master of Destruction, you need to get half your resources back when you tear down a building. One with the earth is slower durability, loss of pickaxes and shovels. You want that too. Okay, we're going to right click and we're going to go to Poppy. We may get some onion too. We're not going to get carrots though. Why not, A-Train? Because carrots suck. They're useless. Unless you just really are itching to plant something in winter, and you shouldn't be. It's not going to be ready till summer. Okay, our fields are set for now. Okay, we got 60 tile flax field, 20 tiles of oat, and we're going to use that to build our seed bank. So next spring we have a bigger oat field. We have rye over there that's going to plant in that space in the autumn. And we'll probably add more to it. As you get the money, go buy more seeds. Okay? Does that make sense? People are getting upset that animal spawns disappeared near their villages. Well, news flash. All right. What we can do, and it's, yeah, see, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. There's rye. Okay, we're going to take the rye. We're going to take the poppy. The poppy we can actually do a little work with. We're going to take those in the barn, and we're going to craft out. You do the poppy here. Cool. There's 18 poppy seed. So we really, in finding that, I didn't even need to buy poppy seed. We had flax seed. I'm going to put that in here for now. Poppy seed. Geez, that's a lot. Rye, you have to have at least 4 or how many? Wow. Oh, wait. No, you got to have 7. Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, we got to have 7. So we have to get some more rye. That's okay. We'll throw that in here for now. And then we got spruce bark too. That's important in making dyes. When you get to that point. Okay. All right. So we got our field planted. We could go buy some more schmutz to get some cabbage in the ground. How much money do we have? A whole lot. So KC Creations. G'day, mate. How are you today? Good to see you. Let's go cook some meat. And then we'll run over to Gustovia and get some more fertilizer. And we'll get some cabbage seed and maybe some onion seed. Just to build our, just to work on the seed bank. That's all we got to do. Let's see. Steak. We got plank. Onions. Now these berries we could just leave laying here. That would be fine. I'm going to take this rye grain so we don't get screwed. And then we're gonna have to find a place to put our orchards, and we can we can go ahead and throw the hops in the ground. Until I have a farm shed. Yeah, I think Miss Autumn went off to dinner, but I know she appreciates the sentiment. Great seeing you guys. Really appreciate you being here. Hope you guys, if you're new to the channel, drop us a like, share with your friends, let them know about the channel, let them know about Medieval Dynasty, now available on Steam. We're under Cube Games and Toplets Productions. I think we're going to have to take this stump here. Okay. And so now we got to think about where we're going to put a farm shed. That would probably go somewhere out here-ish if I clear this out. Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers. But what we do need is to hightail it over to Gustovia. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's see. Do we have a... I'm going to go try to catch Homevern before he closes up shop for the night. Move, Wabbit. Shut up. That's a rabbit making noise. Little fart knocker. So, if you didn't see yesterday's episode 1, make sure to go back and watch that. You'll get to see me die several times. Taking out this big bandit camp over here east of Gustovia by the Triple Waterfall. That was entertaining and educational. Actually, I've still got the save just prior to that. And I may well wait a minute. I've got the save prior to me assaulting the camp. And I may well go back and do a video where we do a strategy play and go get more ammo because we needed more ammo. And then how best to engage the camp, because you know you want to take the shooters out first. Edwin is right here. That's Izzy Butt. Who is that? Oh, look out, kid. Don't be in bed. Edwin. Oh, Jesus, no. Oh, Jesus. I can't believe I just did that. You know what? Nope. Load game. I don't care where we are. Please be close. Please be close. Because don't talk to Alwyn. F that guy. I probably have to go back and redo some of the farming I just did. Oh, we're about to wrap this up anyway because I think I'm going to drop to... we're going to save the last day of the season. But the thing is, I've got to get a house built and go at least get our unicorn. Although technically I need to get an extraction specialist first. Our unicorn is a 233233. 16-point NPC. What's his name? It's either she or he. Zagoda. Not sure. Okay. Well, hell. What's your dumbass? All right. All right, cool. I got that taken care of. All right, what else? We're going to go roast the meat. We've got fur to sell. Let's dump some of this weight. That should stop right there. Cool. Vikings Dynasty, yes, I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm not really all about like every single Dynasty game. You know what I'm saying? I can sell that. Just not my jam. All right, let's see. Do I want to drop my hammer? All right. Roast the meat. Don't stand in the fire. Like that, it'll burn you. That's new. I don't know if it took XP off. I think it runs down your stamina. Nope, it took a half point off. Oh, we got time. We don't have to waste the and we got stamina burn go. Oh no, I think that's farming. Oh, we're a little bit stinky. Let's go jump in the lake real quick and drink some water. I need to look and see who the dev team is. I mean, and I probably won't get it simply because I've got Sengoku Dynasty. Don't play it. Have this. Play it. You know what I'm saying? I've got 50 or 60 games in my Steam library that I do not play anyway. Plus I got Planet Crafter. I still haven't done a ton with the update. And I haven't done anything with the update that just came out for new furniture and stuff. New biomes too. On the new planet. What the heck was I going to do? Oh, yeah. So yeah, do not talk to Alwyn. There's a reason they send you that you have to deal with Alwyn. There's a reason you have to deal with Unigos. First, it tells a story. Second, it moves you around the map. Alwyn moves you around the map too. But Alwyn also puts you in a position to learn how to shoot. Well, I know how to shoot, so screw that hippie. I don't need him. Now, Dobrnega's story. There you are. Edwin. That's who I was looking for. Okay. We actually are going to buy 5 apple trees. Wait. 7 apple trees. I love the Japanese aspect of Sengoku, but now it's been almost a year since I've played it. I played it when it first came out, and it's kind of like, now it's gotten where it's a lot of combat-based stuff, which is cool. Okay, got it. Do we want... I need another 30 fertilizer. We're going to finish out that 60 tile field. So let's do 20 cabbage seed, and we'll do 10 onion seed. And then come summer, that will give us more cabbage to work with. And then we'll dick around with beetroot later. Beetroot's not a priority. Okay, so that will allow us to finish up that field. But we also got to get a house built for... Actually, we need to get 2 houses built. Do I have it? Oh, I have an iron knife. It's going to be a minute before we can work with wool. So we might as well sell it. Wool has gone up in price. So yeah, that's gotten more expensive. Roasted meat. I'm actually going to hold on to the roasted meat because we're actually kind of short on food at the moment. And that's okay. Take the feathers. Flour we're saving till we build the kitchen because then we can make flatbread. And if we plant onions, we'll have onions because that's what you get when you plant onions. You get onions. You don't get cucumbers. Dumbass. We can hold off till summer and build the kitchen, and then we can make flatbread, and then we can just make flatbread with onion, which gives you a little more value and production tech over flat. Like making just flatbreads like 0.5 XP towards your tech, and then flatbread with onion is like 0.6. It's up to you. If you want to do it, do it. Do it. I do want to get one more apple seedling. We'll have to go to Denica for that. Otherwise, I think we've got what we need. I'm not in a rush to get plum trees. We're going to do apples. And then we'll get, well, you know what? I'm going to wait and see if we get the spawns. All right, thanks, bud. Now, Dobernega here, you don't need to talk to her yet. So what you got to do is when you engage her at this point, once you've activated Unigos story, it's going to automatically put you into the quest. This guy's useless. It's freaking 8-point NPC. Now, she would be okay as a first because she's a 3 in extraction. But, so don't talk to Dobernega. Use the other vendors in Gustovia. You have time to do the Unigos Story 1, I recommend you just do the Dobernega part. Okay? And so what that entails is you got to talk to her, you got to talk to some chick in the field. There's a ride delivery that was supposed to be made and it wasn't made. So then you got to go to Rolnica, talk to Nadar in the barn, backtrack across the map. Spoiler alert, in case you don't know this. You got to go all the way over here, talk to Nadar. Then you got to come back across, follow the blood trail. The blood trail is going to lead you right up here to a dude. Give him some broadleaf plantain. Then you got to go back to Nadar. Then you get the rye delivery from him. And then you bring that back to Dobernega. And then she'll give you 2 oat beers to take to Unigost. Okay? At that point, go put the beers in your trunk in your house and walk away from the quest for a while. Okay? You don't have to finish it right away. You got 18 years. Okay? It's like Gold Digger. 18 years. 18 years. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to need that much. We're still not going to need that much. Okay. Okay, so now, as we come to a close here on day 7, right? Oh, we got skill points to add. What are we going to do with this? Farming. Do not do village whistleblower, skilled rider. Carrot and stick or Knight Rider early game. You don't have a mount. You don't need it. Okay? Careful Farmer, smart. Farming knowledge. You get these points so quick. I don't even think you should put them in farming knowledge. Okay? We have 2 more points. We're already level 2, so that's 3 points total. Careful Farmer saves your tools. Then that unlocks a tier 2 skill. Put it in Farming Master. Okay? And then that unlocks tier 3 skills, in which case you do Farmer's Trance. Or you could do Skilled Orchardman and get more stuff out of the orchards. And then don't even bother with Carrot and Stick and Knight Rider. All right? Not now. You don't need it. Okay? Work with what you need. Get the skills you need. You don't need stuff if you don't have a mount. All right? If you have money, you can Uber around this map mostly too. You don't need a mount. So in our case, we're going to go with Careful Farmer. Put another point in that. And then Farming Master. Skilled Farmer gives you additional crops harvest. Why not? So this is going to be the farming side over here. And then that side over there is going to be the production side. So what we can do here real quick is grab our hoe. No, I wasn't talking about your mom. Oh. We do want to chuck these apple seedlings down. But we want to get those in the ground too. So we got to make a decision on that. Because if you put these in the ground spring of year 1, you will have your first harvest summer of year 2. Orchards harvest in summer, except for hops. Hops are harvest in autumn. And we're going to figure out where we want to put this second house. Probably just put it directly across from ours. I want to leave a little bit of space around the houses. May set it up so that like a chicken coop is behind someone's house, and you know, like we did kind of with the family village we did. I don't know. I'm still thinking on that. If you don't leave yourself the space, though, you won't have the space. See how quick now we're getting tired? Cool. Anybody have any questions? Got questions? Feel free to ask. Cool. Now, so day 8 will be our next episode. That's going to be a busy day of, we're going to try to get maybe 2 houses built. We got to get the woodcutter shed built. We'll have to maybe buy a couple of buckets just to, you know, make sure we got water. May have to buy some food simply because I do not want to miss out on good quality recruits. We have a 16-point recruit out there, and a 13-point. Okay, so there's that. So we'll do cabbages here. We're doing 20 cabbages, and that will give us probably 40 seed for summer. Then in autumn, when we harvest them, we'll be able to make pottage. So your first season, lots of simple bags, roasted meat. Then once you get your flax field, you harvest in summer, and you get your sewing hut built. Then you do water skins, but bags are the priority. You can get lots of leather, right? Okay, and then we got our onions. Now, this doesn't mean we're going to plant it every year, but what it does is it allows you to build a seed bank. So it's good to have, then you don't have to buy seeds. Everything going forward is going to be pretty much free. There we go. Cool. All right, we got 2 60 tile fields planted, spring of year 1. On top of everything else we've accomplished, everything else we've gotten, that's where we're at. So now let's look at, I want to put resource storage right here across from the barn, which means we're going to need the shovel to dig that trunk up. So now this is where you can start getting into just placing stuff. And getting a feel for how you want your village to look. Now that you got, 10 buildings, and all we got to do is survive the season change, which we will, right? And then when it becomes summer, we will I think go up to 15 buildings. Oh, it took 3 whacks. The thing was still moving. See how this works? Bad guys, animals, shoot them. Hope this gets rid of that stupid Nightshade. I hate Nightshade. I may leave this here. When that tree reappears, we'll see. May leave it. All right, so now I do not want that. That's what we want right there. Cool. All right, so there's our resource storage location. And come over here. Give us, ooh, that cut pretty close. And then we have room for one more house right here. Okay. I think that'll work. I think they've cut down the number of times you can use that rabbit trap. That's the second time we've used it. And it should last 4 times. Hey, Casey, have a good one. Oh, wow. If we don't see, hopefully we're going to see you before Christmas. We only got 10 more days. But take care of yourself. Have a good rest of your day. And we appreciate you being here, as always. All right, so there's that house. What? Grab the hammer. Get the hammer. Oh, it automatically equipped it. Thank you. Please drive through. Nice. That's what we wanted. I need to take this tree. And I'm going to break from tradition here. As traditionally, I would build my people's houses with log walls. I'm going to start them with wattle. And then we'll upgrade them once we get some logs coming in. That way I don't have to clear so much space. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Wow, actually, I got that pretty close. That's nice. Oh, there's logs right there. What a dumbass. Here, grab that. There's sticks over here, too. Where did I put those? Steak. There's straw there, too. Get that. I want to give them a view of the lake. Oh, wait. Oops. So we just need some straw now, and this house will be ready. All right. Run over here. Now, straw does not reappear every season. I think it only appears every spring. And this is for your extraction skill. No, sorry, survival. Go ahead and grab you another 100 of it. Hunt it. grab all you want, really. You're going to need stuff for your well. Not that we need a well. We may wait on that because we're right down on the water. We want to build the well further away from the water in the village. But your other, like your woodcutter shed, will need straw for the roof. Your tier 1 buildings need straw for the roof. I discovered something the other day, and that was you can kill pike with an axe. Now, you guys may have already known that. Be like, gee, A-Train, welcome to the party, pal. But, yeah. You're slick. You can stand there, wait for him to come to you, and then just go and kill him. All right, let's finish this. Done. All right, there's one house. All right, it's after midnight. Let's take this. All right, we'll take that, that. Don't need that. Beetroot, onion. Come back and get that stuff here in a minute. Put this in here. Rich Hood was a good find. Thin Gambazon. Okay, cool. So Thin Gambazon is your tier 1 cloth armor. It goes thin, then it goes thick, then it goes excellent. Oh, bread went up to plus 85 food. Wait, I'm not sure if that's nerfed or not. Okay, we got that. We need this. This. This is part of stuff we lost when we goofed up and accidentally talked to Alwyn. We bought some poppy seed. We didn't need to. I'm going to start growing poppy seed, though. Hello? Hope I'm not getting too close to the moose spawn. Let's go 7. Take that out. That out. Okay, so my plan is to do resource storage and then do a second one on this side that faces this direction, so that we have two of them back to back. Since it's not pass through, but it'll be accessible from either side. You know what I'm saying? Because it's annoying to me that, you know, like the barn you can just run through. Resource storage, though, you're stuck with the design. So, kind of noodling on that. Down here, if we pick up all this stuff. Go put the tools here in the barn until we establish where we're going to put the farm shed. Could just drop them on the floor. Then we got to establish where we're going to put our workshop. You know something? I have a plan. Sewing hut's tiny. I forget that. Okay, so let's then do the smithy here. We'll do the workshop here. So I have a little space between my buildings. And then we'll do the sewing hut here. I'll try to keep those spruce trees right there behind the workshop intact. All right, so this kind of keeps everything clustered close to resource storage. That is only for my benefit. I do not care about my people. Why is that, A-Train? Because those efforts don't have to run back and forth and pick stuff up. All right? They just think it and they, boom, it's there magically. Okay? I have to go move and pick the stuff up, right? You see my point? You picking up what I'm laying down here? All right. So you may want a fancy village down the road, and you do you, boo. All right. But the point of the exercise is that your villagers, the only ones who need to be close to their workplace are your farmers. They need to be close to the farm shed, and the farm shed needs to be close to the fields. All right? You don't have to build a stupid separate mining village for miners. You don't have to do that. Okay? Oh no! You're whining like a little bitch. Okay, so now I just need logs. Oh. So now I just need logs. All right, times it. 550. Okay, shut up. There, problem solved. Beetroot, has beetroot always been +5 food? We'll wait a minute on that. And then here, this will clean this out. Goodbye. Okay. Other key buildings. So right now we are at 7 of 10. So we need to make sure we build a house or two. And then we need woodshed 1. I think we're going to put the woodshed up here. And what we'll look to do, maybe, is do food storage in the kitchen here and maybe do the woodshed right over here. That seems reasonable. Hello? Yeah, because I think I'm going to do another field down this side. Except it'll be further back here. So I think we're going to take... Boy, I like the idea of that big majestic tree being in the middle of the village. Okay. All right. So we need another house. We need our woodcutter shed. And we need food storage. I think food storage is going to go here. I like this. I don't want it too close to that. There's that. That's close to that tree. It may be okay. Hopefully, well, it's going to be a while before we find out. Let's get some of these logs off of us. There's the roof. Crap. That was not what I wanted to do. Oops, hit the wrong spot. Okay. So there's that. Do I have space down here cleared out? Not yet. We're close, though. That. And we'll move these over here. Just going to drop them on the floor of the barn. That. All right, we still need a few logs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need 3 more maple trees worth of logs. I don't want to get them. Oh, wait. We got trees cut down over here. This is 6. Okay. Need 5 more. Kind of thin the forest out over here a little bit. All right. And then we're going to need more logs to build that other house and the excavation or the woodcutter shed. Barn's done. All right, cool. Or the resource storage is done. Okay. We're moving along. So now we just need to figure out where we're going to put, for now, temporarily, the woodcutter shed's going to be right up here off the end of the road. The more you bitch, the more the beatings will continue until morale improves. I'm going to change this up just a little bit here. We're going to do path this way. And we're going to set ourselves up for success by putting not one. Shut up. We're going to set this up so that we can build 2 of these next to each other. Because it's always good to have 2 woodsheds early game. Actually, all game. Eventually 3. 3 is a smart play. You know what? Then we'll put another one over here. Okay, cool. I made this spot open, and the question is this going to work? If it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. And it works. Ha ha ha! I like it. Hey, Hectic Nazarene, dude, welcome to the channel. How are you today? Naz is in the house. Valley. I play mostly on the Valley. I likes it. Plus, we took out a couple of really big bandit. Well, we took out one super big bandit camp, and we took out a smaller one. So, all right. So there we go. It is 10 a.m. And so that is going to be where we call it an episode, I think, gang. Right after Naz gets here. That sucks. What a jerk. I am. Guys, you need to go check out Naz's channel. He does amazing work. Does both short form and long form streams. A lot of good information. Really good on Medieval Dynasty, and he does other games too. So make sure to kick on over there and check him out. Let me do this. Now, then Naz is going to be able to see what I had. So we're on the final day of spring of year 1. And yeah, let's just go to the outro screen here, and there's what we're working with. We got 4 iron crossbows already, a couple of iron axes, an iron battle axe. We bought an iron hammer, iron sickle or scythe, and an iron hoe. We've got 120 tiles of fields planted already. We've got some winter kit, and it's quality. We got like a rich hood and stuff like that. Because we found this here, not that camp, this camp, over by the triple waterfall. 8 bad guys, took us a couple tries. We took them out. And then there was a smaller camp. Let me see here. Let's go back to gameplay here. Let's go back to this. So that camp was over here. Took up all this space and went partially across the stream. And then the other camp we found with 4 guys was right here. The big abandoned camp here, and then there was a janky 4-guy camp here. So a couple of them had iron crossbows, though. So, yeah, we got toys. We got good stuffs. We're off to a strong start. I like it. We are right here between Gustovia and Denica on the road. That's where I like to build. Nice central location here in the north. And let's see. Oh, yeah. We got, what else did we unlock? We got the woodshed. We got all that. We got all that. We're almost to the pigsty, which is great. We'll have that come summer. And, yeah, what do we got? 96 points. We need 100. So, yeah, when we start harvesting in the summer, we'll unlock the pigsty. We'll get that built. We'll get some feed the pigs. we may get those going right away. We don't have to. We've got enough unripe berries to do 90 tiles, and we're only going to do whatever in summer that we have for cabbage. And then autumn, we've got 20 rye already. We might could do more. So we'll have enough fertilizer for 90 tiles. We won't be planting 90 tiles. And then next spring, we'll need to be in a position to have pigs, because then we'll have our first oat crop and our first rye crop to make animal feed for our pigs. So that'll work. Increased settings, no. I have 125% brightness. We started with an 8-day season, 200% on the building limits. And we have fast crafting, fast building on, just to not make people, watch. Otherwise, no, I have everything at default settings. So, yeah. Weights, default, all that stuff. So, yeah, I play a pretty vanilla game. So, anyway, guys, Medieval Dynasty now available on Steam from Rendercube Games and Toplets Productions. Make sure you go get you some of this. This is the 2.2.0.8 build. I anticipate they're probably getting ready to test a .9 patch for some of the other issues that are still outstanding. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop us a like. Share with your friends. Let them know about the channel. Let them know about Medieval Dynasty. Go get you some of this. Link in the description below. Also, a link to our Discord. Go join the A-Team. Check out our Medieval Dynasty Helps page for all of the various graphics, infographics I do, and maps and what have you. And then we have discussion there. You can share pictures of your village, ideas, thoughts, chit-chat about this and other games. Plus, we have voice channels available if you want to do multiplayer and you don't have Discord set up. Guys, just jump on there. Use one of the channels down at the bottom. There's an open one. Fire that up, and you and your friends can talk while you play multiplayer on Oxbow on this or other games. It's free. So whatever. We just appreciate you being here. Also, follow me on X/Twitter, link in the description below. And if you want to make a donation to help support the channel financially, there's a link to my PayPal in the description as well. So, guys, appreciate it. Naz, thanks for stopping by. Autumn, Megan, Ellie, Casey, Reed, everybody else, appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit that like button before you go. And we hope you'll come back and watch. If you want to see some interesting combat stuff, go watch episode 1 from yesterday. You'll see me assault that camp. And then later in the video, I assault the second camp. So season 1, we have 12 bandit kills. Do not let anyone tell you on the Facebook groups. They do not know what they're talking about. You get bandits from the start on the game. Period. Paragraph. End of story. Day 1, there are bandits on the map. That's the way it is. Okay? Trust the A-Train. I got you covered. Hectic will probably attest to that too. I mean, on the Oxbow map, you have the fortress. So there's bandits there too. You may not have... And we've seen random bandit spawns. I've been killed on day 1 at spot 7 on the looting path map. That was the first place I died. So, yeah. So it's been confirmed. I don't know why people go on Facebook and blah, 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 that there's no bandits till like season 4 or 5. Dude, you're thinking of Farthest Frontier. Just saying. So they are there. You got to keep your head on a swivel. And they are deadly when they play a dope melody. Because anything less than the best is a felony. So before we go into more Rob Van Winkle, I'm hungry. So I'm going to go get me some dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Appreciate you being here. Make sure to turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. First place I post updates on videos and streams is going to be on X, then Discord, then the Facebook unofficial group, because the official group, well, they take forever to approve stuff. So on them. Their loss. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.